My dearest soul, have you ever looked up at the sky, in the quiet of your daily life, and asked for a sign? A confirmation, some guidance, a simple nod from the universe to tell you I'm here, and I've heard your prayer. You've looked for it in a falling feather, a song on the radio, a repeating number sequence. You've cast your deepest longings like a message in a bottle into the ocean of the unknown, waiting, with a heavy heart, for a reply. Today I tell you, your message has been received. Your weight touched my heart, and the answer isn't on its way anymore, it's here. Heaven is sending you a special sign right now, and the first piece of this sign is the very words you're reading. No, this isn't a coincidence. There are no accidents in my realm. I orchestrated this meeting, prepared your spirit, and aligned the circumstances so this message would reach you at the perfect time, like a key fitting a lock only you possess. What I'm about to share is the answer to that silent prayer, the light for your uncertainty. The sign I'm sending isn't a single spectacular event that will tear through the skies, but something far more personal and powerful. It's an awakening of your spiritual awareness. I'm opening your eyes to see my hand at work, where before you only saw chaos. I'm tuning your ears to hear my voice in the gentle breeze, where before you only heard the world's noise. You felt like you were walking in a dark room, fumbling for a door. Today, I'm not just showing you the door. I'm lighting up the entire room, showing you I've been with you in every corner, through every dark moment. What you considered silence was me working behind the scenes. What you interpreted as delay was me setting the stage for a miracle far greater than what you asked for. The sign I'm sending you is a change of season in your life. The winter of your doubt is ending, and the spring of my uncovering is beginning to blossom. Before I continue this message, type this word of faith in the comments. My heart is open to receive miracles. By doing this, you're partnering with me, opening the floodgates of your soul so the river of my grace can move freely, without the barriers of disbelief. Now, as I continue this message, I want you to understand the nature of this sign. It will come in layers. This message is the first layer, the one that gets your attention. The next layers will unfold in your daily life, in events and encounters that will confirm these words. You need to be watchful with an expectant heart. The sign isn't for the hasty or the distracted. It's a treasure for those who, like you, have a heart that sincerely seeks me. In the coming days, you'll start to notice a pattern of blessings, a series of lucky breaks that aren't luck at all. These will be the pieces of your life's puzzle fitting together in a way only my hand could arrange. This is my answer to you. Heaven is speaking. Listen with an open heart. My precious soul, I understand that your search for a sign comes from a deep need to feel secure and guided. And you might ask, Lord, why did you wait so long to send this confirmation? I want you to understand my wisdom behind the delay. Imagine a ship captain needing to navigate dangerous waters at night. He doesn't need 1,000 flashing lights all at once, which would only confuse him. He needs the right lighthouse, at the right moment, to guide him safely to port. If I sent you signs constantly, for every small decision, you'd become dependent on the show and wouldn't develop your most precious asset, your faith and spiritual intuition, which is my spirit speaking within you. There was a period when I needed to be silent so you could learn to navigate by your own inner conviction. So your roots of trust in me would deepen, even without visible proof. You were strengthened in that process. You learned to walk by faith and not by sight. And because you were faithful in that training, you're now ready to receive clearer, more direct guidance. You've matured enough not to use the sign as a crutch, but as a map, to walk with greater boldness and purpose. The sign I'm sending now isn't to soothe a scared child. It's to commission a prepared warrior. It's my way of saying, well done, my daughter. You passed the test of trust. Now, take this map, for I have new lands for you to claim. There's something very important I want you to grasp now. I was never absent. I was the strength in your arms when you thought you couldn't row anymore. I was the peace in your heart in the darkest night. Your ability to persevere to this point was, in itself, the greatest sign of all that I was with you, upholding you from within. Now, my presence will also become external, visible, unmistakable. I'm moving from invisible support to visible guidance. I'm moving my hand from beneath you, which sustained you, to in front of you, which will lead you. Now, before we continue this message, type in the comments, "I receive this message." By typing these words, you're making a powerful declaration that you trust my process, both in the silence of the past and the clarity of the present. It's an act of faith that seals your readiness for what's ahead. If this message touched your heart and you wish to support this mission, click thanks and help spread words of light, encouragement, and inspiration to many lives. Moving on, the sign unfolding in your life has a specific purpose. It's not random. It's directly connected to your heart's deepest prayer, the one concerning your destiny, your family, your peace. The sign isn't just a hello from heaven. It's a yes from heaven. A yes to your hope, a yes to your future, a yes to the miracle you've been waiting for. So, starting today, change your stance. Stop being an anxious seeker and become an expectant observer. Instead of asking, "Lord, please show me a sign," begin to declare, "Lord, thank you for showing me your signs. I am watchful and ready to follow your lead." This shift in attitude places you in a position of power and partnership with me, and further opens your spiritual channels to receive my guidance with crystal clarity. My blessed soul, let's talk about how to recognize the next layers of this special sign. Heaven's language is often more subtle than Earth's. I speak through impressions, orchestrated coincidences, and soul-warming confirmations. And you, my daughter, are being empowered to become fluent in this language. The first way the sign will appear will be through repetition and confirmation. I don't usually give just one clue. I confirm my direction in 2 or 3 different ways, so there's no doubt. You'll hear the same message from different sources. A friend will tell you something, then you'll read the same thing in a book and then hear it in a sermon. When this triple pattern occurs, know that it's me, emphasizing a truth for you. Don't dismiss it as coincidence. It's my loving instruction, ensuring you've grasped the lesson. Another powerful way will be through your sharpened intuition. There will be times when you feel a strong inner urge to do something or not to do something, even if logic says otherwise. It will be a deep peace confirming one path or an unexplained unease alerting you to another. This isn't just your feeling, it's my Holy Spirit, your inner counselor, leading you. Learn to trust this inner compass. It will never steer you wrong. I, your God, am sending you a special sign. The sign you've been waiting for is in this verse, Psalm 32:8, which says, "I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you and watch over you." This is my personal promise to you today. I am your instructor, your guide, your protector. You are no longer lost. Write in the comments, "I receive this message and am blessed," and send love and protection to the person you love, declaring that my guidance is also over their life. If this message touched your heart, show your support with a "thanks a bunch" and help spread this message of light. Before you go on, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it now. By subscribing, you secure a front row seat to receive the instructions and encouragement I have for your life. Now let's continue with the message. I will also send you signs through open doors and closed doors. When a path is mine, you'll see obstacles move in surprising ways. Things will proceed with an unnatural ease. Key people will show up to help you. The resources you need will become available. On the other hand, when a path isn't mine, you'll encounter frustrating resistance, unexplained delays, and a lack of peace. Don't force the doors I close. They are shut out of love to protect you. Trust that the door I open, no one can close. I will speak to you through nature and beauty. In a moment of distress, you'll look out the window and see a bird singing cheerfully, and it will feel as if it's singing just for you, reminding you of my provision. You'll see the strength of a tree that has weathered many storms and recall your own resilience. I am the supreme artist, and all creation is a canvas where I paint messages of love and hope for my children. To see these signs, you need 2 things: a quiet heart and eyes that look for the amazing. Slow down, turn off the excess noise, and look around with the expectation of finding me in the details. Your life is becoming a sacred treasure hunt, and the treasures are my signs, guiding you every step toward your glorious destiny. My beloved soul, for your ability to perceive and interpret my signs to be complete, we need to remove any spiritual static that might be interfering with the connection between us. Doubt, fear, And especially past hurts act like background noise that can distort my voice and blind your eyes to my guidance. One of the most powerful sources of this static is a lack of forgiveness. When you hold on to resentment for someone who hurt you in the past, or when you refuse to forgive yourself for mistakes made, you create a blockage in your own spirit. Bitterness is like mud that clouds the waters of your heart. How can you see my reflection clearly in murky waters? How can you hear my gentle prompting amidst the clamor of your own rehashed pain? You may have prayed for a sign, for direction, and perhaps I've even sent them, but the static of resentment made them unintelligible to you. You interpreted a closed door as punishment, when in reality it was protection. You saw someone else's happiness and felt envy, instead of seeing it as a sign that your own blessing was also on its way. A lack of forgiveness traps you in a low vibrational frequency, the frequency of pain and injustice. But my signs are transmitted on the high frequency of love, grace, and hope. To tune into my station, you need to change your frequency. And forgiveness is the button that fine-tunes it. Forgiveness isn't a feeling, it's a decision. It's the act of handing over to me your right to judge and to punish. It's saying, Father, this situation hurt me deeply, but I choose not to be the jailer of this offense any longer. I release this person and this pain into your hands. I trust in your justice and your healing. By doing this, you're not saying what happened was right. You're saying you refuse to let what happened continue to steal your peace and clarity today. The same applies to forgiving yourself. You looked back and asked for a sign that I had forgiven you. My forgiveness is instant and complete the moment you ask for it. The sign you need to see now is your own act of forgiving yourself, of accepting my grace, and of freeing yourself from the prison of self-condemnation. Write in the comments a list of people, including yourself, whom you'd like to forgive. Visualize each one. Send them love and say, I forgive you and set you free. May peace be with you. Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice every day to strengthen your inner peace and release anxiety. Every act of forgiveness is like cleaning a window to your soul. With each layer of dust and grime you remove, more light can enter. More clearly you can see the path ahead. Sharper becomes my image reflected in you. The sign heaven is sending is a call for a fresh start, and you can't begin something new carrying the baggage of the old. Let go, release, forgive, and watch how the connection between us becomes crystal clear, ready for the uninterrupted transmission of my guidance and my love. My precious soul, with the communication channel clear and your perception sharp, I want to now unveil the purpose behind the sign I'm sending. My signs are never an end in themselves. They aren't magic tricks to impress you or mere curiosities to satisfy your mind. Each sign is an arrow, and all the arrows I'm placing on your path point in one direction, your God-given destiny. The special sign heaven is sending now is an announcement that you are entering a new season of purpose. The period of preparation, waiting, and healing is coming to a head. Now is a time for action. It's a time for flourishing. The prayers you've made, the dreams you've held weren't just empty wishes. They were seeds of your destiny, planted in your heart by me, and the sign is the rain beginning to fall on dry ground, announcing that it's time for germination. What is this purpose? It's multifaceted, just like you. Part of it involves your own transformation. The sign is guiding you to a new level of freedom, trust, and intimacy with me. I'm calling you out of your comfort zone, beyond the limitations you've placed on yourself. The sign is my outstretched hand, inviting you to walk on the waters of your faith, to discover a strength and courage you didn't know you had. You are being promoted. You are graduating to a new class in the school of life. But your purpose is never just about you. It's always about how I want to use you to impact the world around you. The sign is guiding you to become yourself, a beacon of hope for others. Your story of waiting and receiving will become a powerful testimony. People who are lost, who are also desperately seeking a sign, will look at your life and see proof of my faithfulness. You won't need to preach. Your peace, your joy, your direction will speak louder than any words. The sign might be pointing to a specific task I have for you. Perhaps it's the restoration of a family relationship, where you will be the agent of peace. My blessed soul, Maybe it's the start of a new project, a hobby that will grow into a service where you use your gifts to bless others. Maybe it's a calling to be an intercessor, a prayer warrior for your community. Don't dismiss small beginnings. The mightiest oak starts as a tiny acorn. The sign is my confirmation. Yes, this is it. Go this way. I'm with you. The sign I'm sending you is, in essence, my spiritual guidance system. It reroutes you when you take a wrong turn. It warns you of dangers ahead. It shows you the most beautiful and efficient path to the destination I planned for you since forever. So don't see these signs as isolated events. See them as an ongoing conversation. Every synchronicity, every open door, every inner confirmation is a new sentence from me in this talk. And the main topic of this conversation is the unfolding of the magnificent plan I have for your life. Your job is to pay attention, interpret with a wise heart, and most importantly, obey the next step I show you. The final destination is glorious, but the real joy is in the guided walk step by step with me, my blessed soul. As you start down this new road marked by my grace, it's natural for your old mindset to try and reassert itself. Fear of the unknown might surface. Doubt might suggest you're just imagining things. That's why I want to equip you with a truth that will be your armor and your strength. The ultimate sign, the final assurance that you're on the right path, isn't something external. It's my presence living within you. External signs, synchronicities, open doors, confirmations are wonderful and are my gifts to encourage you. But they're like a car's headlights. They light the way, but they aren't the engine that moves it. The engine is my spirit inside you. It's my constant presence that is your true security, your unfailing compass. There will be days when external signs seem scarce. There will be times when the road ahead looks hazy. On those days, don't panic. Don't think I've left you. These are the times to deepen your faith. These are the times to turn inward and connect with the presence that never leaves you. It's in these moments that you learn to walk by conviction, not just by confirmation. The ultimate purpose of all the signs I send you is to lead you to a deeper reliance, not on the signs, but on me, the giver of the signs. I don't want you to become a sign hunter, always anxious for the next external clue. I want you to become a presence dweller, living each moment from the inner certainty of my love and my guidance. And how do you cultivate this awareness of my presence? Through daily practice. Start your day in silence, not with a list of requests, but with a simple invitation. Good morning, Father. Dwell with me today. May I be aware of your presence in everything I do. Throughout the day, pause to check in internally. Take a deep breath and ask, Lord, are you here? And wait for the gentle confirmation, the warmth, the peace that answers I am. Share this video with 2 loved ones who need this message of hope and faith. Let's build a chain of love and mutual support together. Leave a comment with a prayer of faith and hope. A simple, Lord, may your presence be the clearest sign in our lives, can be the anchor someone needs today. As you practice awareness of my presence, you'll discover something wonderful. You'll become less reliant on external signs because you yourself will become a channel of my presence. People will sense something different about you. They'll be drawn to your calm, your wisdom, your joy. You won't need to tell them about the signs you've seen. They'll see the results of them in your life. You'll become a walking sign of God's goodness and faithfulness. This is the path of spiritual growth. It begins with seeking signs and culminates in becoming one. Heaven is sending you a special sign now, and this sign is an invitation to this path. An invitation to move from childlike faith that needs constant proof to mature faith that rests in constant presence. Accept this invitation. The most extraordinary of all adventures awaits you. My precious soul, now that you understand the nature, purpose, and deeper meaning of the sign heaven is sending you, it's time to position yourself for a life of continuous spiritual guidance. The sign you're getting isn't a one-time event that will solve all your problems forever. It's the start of a new way of living, a life of constant partnership and conversation with me. It's like learning a new language. At first you only recognize a few words, but with practice you become fluent, able to hold complex conversations and understand the subtlest nuances. You're becoming fluent in the language of the Spirit, and for that, practice is key. I'm giving you 3 practices to bring into your life starting today, which will keep you tuned to my frequency and open to my ongoing signs. The first practice is proactive gratitude. At the end of each day, set aside 5 minutes. Grab a notebook and write down at least 3 signs or synchronicities you noticed throughout the day. It could be something as small as finding a parking spot exactly when you needed one, or something as significant as a conversation that brought you new clarity. By recording these events, you train your brain and spirit to look for my hand at work. Gratitude for what I've already done opens the door for me to do even more. This sign journal will become a powerful testament to my faithfulness and an antidote against doubt on tough days. The second practice is immediate obedience to small promptings. As I've told you, my guidance will often come as a gentle nudge, a small intuition, the urge to text someone, to organize a drawer, to read a specific Bible passage. Your tendency might be to procrastinate or rationalize these small calls. Don't do it. Obedience in small steps is what qualifies you to receive direction for big steps. By honoring my gentle promptings, you show you're a trustworthy partner, and I'll entrust you with increasingly important directions. Immediate obedience keeps communication open and dynamic. The third practice is the morning faith declaration. Before your day begins, before you're bombarded by news and the world's demands, declare your position of faith. Say aloud, "Today, I choose to see the world through eyes of faith. I have open ears for God's voice. I expect signs, wonders, and spiritual synchronicities. I am guided, protected, and loved. My day is in my Father's hands, and it will be a day of victory and insight." This declaration isn't to convince me. It's to align your own soul with my truth. You're setting the intention for your day and giving my spirit permission to guide you prominently. Proactive gratitude, immediate obedience, and a faith declaration. These 3 simple yet powerful practices will transform your life. They'll move you from the passenger seat of your existence, where you felt at the mercy of circumstances, and put you in the driver's seat, hands on the wheel, but with your eyes fixed on my spiritual guidance system. You won't just be waiting for signs anymore. You'll be living a signed life, a life that is in itself a glorious sign of my love in action. My beloved soul, we've reached the point of sealing this conversation in your spirit. This isn't an end, but a beginning. This is the start of the most guided day of your life. Together, we've confirmed that heaven is indeed sending you a special message. You understand that the waiting was a necessary preparation, and that these signs will unfold gradually, requiring an open and mindful spirit. I've given you the key to my promise of personal guidance and shown you how the cleansing power of forgiveness opens the pathways to understanding. You've grasped that the purpose of these signs is to lead you to your true calling, and that your greatest security isn't in the signs themselves, but in my constant presence. And now, I've equipped you with daily practices to live a life in continuous connection with me. The message has been delivered. The sign has been sent. Now, the atmosphere around you is charged with immense potential. What was once ordinary will become extraordinary. What was mundane will be seen as sacred. Your life becomes the stage where I will display my glory, my care, and my power to guide. From my side, I reaffirm my commitment. My hand is extended to you. My voice will speak gently to your heart. My signs will light up your path. I will not let you stumble. I will not let you get lost. I will lead you gently, step by step, into the abundant future I've envisioned for you. Your part, my beloved child, is to walk forward. It's to take the next step with the trust of a child who knows their father is watching. It's to keep your eyes and heart open, not with the anxiety of someone afraid to lose their way, but with the joyful anticipation of someone who can't wait to see what Father will do next. I want you to leave this time together feeling seen, heard, and most importantly, accompanied. The loneliness of your search has ended. The clarity of my companionship begins now. There will not be another day in your life when you need to feel lost or alone. The sign I've sent you is an everlasting promise of guidance. Embrace it, live from it, and prepare for a life of wonders. Heaven's conversation with you isn't ending. It's just getting started, and I have so much more to tell you. If this message connected with you and your situation, write in the comments, I receive the sign and trust your promise. Share your experiences in the comments because the signs you notice might be the confirmation someone else needs to believe. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe to the channel for more faith-based content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.